Good morning. It's Thursday. I don't I don't know if I'm in focus. Anyway, thought I'd use this mug. It's the little things in life. I'm having rose tea from my cousin's wedding earlier this year. So yeah, I don't usually update you guys on Thursdays because half the week is over. Um, but several factors kind of came together, and those would be the fact that I didn't give like an overview of my plans for the week at the beginning of this vlog on Monday, and actually today is the first day where things will really be happening. I have an eBay order, a book that I sold, reselling used book, that really needs to be mailed out today. The person bought it last week, and I keep forgetting to mail it. Like, there's no excuse. Um, Today is my brother's birthday. He is 32 now. I'm probably not gonna see him today, but I'll call or text or something. I don't know. Today is also the first day of Witchathon, so I can like start talking about reading again. Today is also the viewing for my grand aunt Shirley, who will, if I mention her again from now on, be called Aunt Shirley because that's what I call her. Um, she was 84, I think. Yeah, the funeral is tomorrow morning, but I have a doctor's appointment an hour before that. So the doctor's appointment is uptown from me. Her funeral is downtown from me. The odds of me getting there in time are low. Are there crows? Or are these corvaires? Like, that's weird. We don't really get those around my neighborhood. And there's a bunch all of a sudden. That's so weird. That is like, we don't get like blackbirds like this here. Um, I'm hesitant to say not at all in the Bronx, but I can't be sure. I'm not a bird watcher like that. Um, but I know several and have been around them enough to note little things like that, like, oh, it's a bird and the colors. And if they're doing something weird. So, yeah, but it's that kind of week. Um, so, yeah, I don't know if I'll get to the funeral in time tomorrow. I don't know if we're even gonna attempt it. Like, my dad's gonna drive me to the doctor's appointment, wait for me, and then bring me home like he usually does. But yeah, there will. I'm not gonna go out to Long Island for the burial, which is after that, because I don't really need to. And but we will. I will be attending the repast in excuse me, in the afternoon. So yeah, um, that's that's pretty much it. Unless no, I mean, no, I probably won't because I mean I have money, but not really. Um, there's a V Live viewing for a BTS concert in Seoul on Saturday, and then like they'll have a viewing for the same concert uh, in theaters here in New York City on Sunday. I don't think I'll be doing either of those things. I'm okay with that. But yeah, so Witchathon reading. So I'm still reading the Bonathon. From last Sunday or even last Monday, I was like halfway through. I should have finished it already, but I took that as, oh, Spookathon's over. The need, the push to do it, right, was gone. So I stopped and I've been reading fan fiction. Yesterday is when I picked it back up again, and now I'm a little less than 100 pages in. I think it ends at 450 something, and I'm at 385. So yeah, honestly though, this book I just have bad feeling about. I don't see how it could end on a good note. Honestly, even if they escape Oxford, like, unless they literally kill all the refs and then go back to London and destroy the whole government in Zion and all of that, she'll just be going back to a horrible existence in London. Not a great one. Better than most clairvoyants, but still. And that's, I think, the problem um, with this potential uprising, because the most of the clairvoyants there in Oxford are not at her level. So what would they be rebelling against? Like, this is the best they've ever had. So why would they rebel? Because if they do and they win and they go back to London, life is not going to be better for them there. It's worse. So I'm just like, this is not going to end on a happy ending. Um, so yeah, uh, I hope to finish this today so I can get on with my Witchathon reads, and I'm blind now because the sun has officially risen above the building, the castle across the street. Um, After this, or during this, I should pick up Children of Blood and Bone because it's the thickest of my Witchathon reads. However, I feel like that's going to be just as dark as this, and I'm going to want a palate cleanser. I'm definitely probably going to be reading either another, what do you call it? Not Shakespeare. Yeah. I'm definitely going to pick up another Sherlock Holmes book from the memoirs of Sherlock Holmes. Not pick up, but it's an ebook. I'll read another short story from that collection of short stories, the memoirs of Sherlock Holmes. I don't remember which one I'm up to, but it's the next one. Um, and that'll do me for Victober. Um, I might start Living Wicca by Scott Cunningham as well, and or one of the uh, other Victober choices, which were the plays by Dickens, which are short. So yeah. Um, and as far as fictional reads, I think the first thing I'll read and get out of the way is Vengeful by V.E. Schwab. And then just slowly pick my way through Children of Blood and Bone. Um, if I'm feeling really like I can't do it right away, then I'll grab one of my rereads, which I'll tell you guys then. Next week, the beginning of next week in particular, is going to be a lot. So, um, this is super chatty. Sorry. Last night, I went out with my parents and bought some things. So, you say which like it's a bad thing. I love this. And I can definitely have this up all year round because I'm a witch. And it's not a bad thing. And it kind of goes with my another thing, my space, my red balls here. And I got a pumpkin carving kit. I already showed you guys a glimpse of the video, my brother and his girlfriend did the pumpkin carving contest, and I did include that in my vlog last year for Witchathon. So I might this year, but I need to get a pumpkin. Now I have to. Um, Last year I did not use a pumpkin carving kit, and it was difficult. And after watching their video, I'm like, I want to carve a pumpkin. I don't want to go through what I went through last year. Other things you might see is me cleaning off and setting up my altar, or just decorating my room. Oh, we have our coven ritual on Monday. So for Samhain, you will not see that. I don't know. I'll talk about that on Monday because that's a new weekly vlog. Stop talking. All right, let's get to it.
Embodied her spirit. It's a familiar portion of scripture from 1 Corinthians 13. And it goes by this. Love. So I'm a little boy. I didn't go to kindergarten because I didn't want to go. And my mom didn't force me. Shirley Rector was all about empowering people to pursue your goals and your dreams and your wishes. And I just didn't want to go. And she didn't make
What am I getting sound? On my reading and just life. So I shared some clips of some of the stuff that has been happening for my grand aunt Shirley. So that is done. Those were like the major things that events that were happening. I went to the doctor's office this morning and got the last staple pulled out, so all is well in my life. I'll have one last post-op appointment, but that'll be in January. That's just, once my uterus is more healed or whatever. I have been combing my hair because one of my things this week, I forgot, is cutting it. I need to trim it. because it needs to trim my ends. My ends are horrendous, as you can see, and I have no shape. And if you don't believe that I've been combing my hair, here's all of the hair, or some of it, a good chunk of it that I combed out, because that's how badly it needs to be trimmed. So yeah, I'll do that after this probably. I got the scissors here. Um, Reading wise, I've been pretty good actually. I started reading Living Wicca. I think this is like my heritage read slash book with a Pantheon read. I am up to chapter 7. Up to bookmarks because I need to go back to something. But there are 23 chapters in here. I decided, even though they're not the same length, in the beginning they're like 2 to 3 pages long, and then towards the end they're like 4 to 5 pages long. But I decided to read a little bit every day, and I split it up into, because we have 8 days, so like 3 chapters a day basically. Um, so yeah, I've read my chapters for today and the chapters for yesterday. Other than that, because that does not take up any time, that worked out, especially for yesterday and today. Considering yesterday, the first half of the day I was finishing the bone season, which I did, and then at the viewing for Aunt Shirley in the evening. And then today I had my doctor's appointment, then I ate a long ass nap, and then uh, the repast for my Aunt Shirley. So I think I'm going to start Children of Blood and Bone. Yesterday I was kind of feeling like it. I was like, I think I have rested and recovered enough from the bone season that I want to start another fiction. I thought maybe I should do Vengeful, because it's shorter, but then I do want to read this more. I'm kind of reading Vengeful because I just want to finish this. It's the last bit of the Schwab that I absolutely wanted to read this year. My unofficial continuation of Schwabathon. Um, but I didn't love Vicious as much as I thought I would, so yeah. But I read it for the Letha Witchathon, so why not wrap things up with the Samhain Witchathon? Things coming full circle. The only other thing is I've got my little sachet that I made um, for myself and just for family vibes. They're doing construction across the street. If you can hear that saw thingy, I'm sorry. Um, Never mind that it's after 10 o'clock at night. They don't give a shit. Uh, I've got my tourmaline, my black tourmaline for grounding. Lots of rose quartz, heart healing. I've got angelite in here for calm, because black families can get strongly emotional and then a little bit crazy. Um, I've got a double pointed clear quartz for clarity. These are like a mix of what the popular readings are and then what I decided they were for here. And I've got what is actually a piece of howlite, but I was using it for visual, just to kind of take the negativity and swallow it up, remove it, um, with positivity, draw it out, kind of like you would draw out, I guess, a virus or um, impurities in water. And this piece here to let people, be raw and be themselves. and I forget what this is called off the top of my head right now. So yeah, I carry this around in my purse both last night and tonight. My little bit of folk magic in this golden precious bag. I kept that section of my purse open, so there was a lot of talk and sharing and emotions, but like toxicity, um, negativity, really, just like being together, saying goodbye, being respectful about it, and respecting each other's griefs and how we all grieve in different ways. That was my bit of witchcraft so far this week. I might show you guys some stuff for new moon. We'll see. Well, you definitely will see. I do like the whole bullet journal thing every new moon. That's part of my new moon ritual anyway. So, um, that video is probably already up. My dark moon, new moon in what are we? Scorpio. It's my season now, y'all. That's my update. I'm gonna cut my hair. I'm gonna watch Paige Julie. I think it's Julie from Pages and Pens. Her Spookathon vlog while I trim my hair, and then come back and read Children of Blood and Bone. Night, y'all. I would investigate my local library and it's Sunday, October 27th, the last full week of October, and we're halfway through Witchathon. But before I get into that, um, so yeah, this week not much happened that I remember uh, at the beginning of this week. But just a lot of editing and uploading. I'm very proud of myself in the fact that I uploaded 3 entire videos Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday this week. And I just today uploaded a 4th video. So 4 out of the 5 planned videos went up. Vlog number 7, BookTube Newbie, the Witchathon TBR, and vlog number 8. I decided to just not do the September review flip through. I'll show like the time-lapse flip through on my Instagram, maybe. I say maybe because I haven't been using Instagram very much lately. I can't really explain why. I just haven't been doing it. It might be a consequence from all the videos that I've been posting. More of here on YouTube. I'll try and figure that out. But so yeah, I mailed out my Etsy order, edited and uploaded those videos. Did no Instagram posts, no September review flew through, and I did pay my phone bill though. My aunt Shirley passed away last week, towards the end of last week. So Thursday was the viewing, which was beautiful. I think I shared a few clips from that. She was uh 97. I think I said something like 84 in the last weekly vlog, or maybe earlier this week. I don't know. I think I just pulled that number out of my ass, but she was 97 years old. She lived a long, full life that was overall happy, and she was a strong individual. She is my grand aunt, and she's been in a nursing home for a while, with at least partial dementia. So she hasn't been the Aunt Shirley I knew growing up for a while. So this wasn't like a huge blow. And then earlier this month, I think I mentioned this, uh, her uh, children, my cousins, told us that, they knew that she would probably be passing soon. So we had a couple of weeks to like prepare emotionally and mentally. But at the viewing, especially because I don't follow the faith that they do. They are Episcopalians, for the most part, and in general Christians, for those I'm not 100% sure about. Um, and I am a witch, so that's a whole separate thing. Though not everybody knows, most though that do are pretty accepting. Um, but so yeah, I wasn't like looking forward to the funeral services in the church. Um, just because those rituals, those beliefs are not my own, and I left them for reasons. But I couldn't go to that anyway. But the viewing was like really what I feel like personally, especially for someone of that age, but definitely in general, like a memorial. You're remembering the person fully, from various facets, from different people, from her children who are in their 60s, from her grandchildren, um, from cousins and nieces and nephews and grandnieces and grandnephews, so this is myself, and um, her neighbors, the people she lived in her building with, people she's worked with, and it was just, the stories ran the gamut. The things that she said that influenced people long into their lives, the things that she's done for this city. Um, she was in the New York City chapter of the NAACP. Oh my goodness. I think the biggest thing was she was on the council that changed the city schooling ordinances so that they would not be as segregated as they were, that students of color, particularly black students, could have better educations than the ones that they were getting. And there's like a whole title for that change and legislature, but I don't remember it right now. I don't have a program or her obituary or anything. But yeah, so like my Aunt Shirley is an amazing person, and also the little things, like she kissed everybody's hand all the time, and I forgot about that. And the singing, her operatic singing, just randomly, I forgot. She was just a great person, and it was lovely to remember her and see family we haven't seen in a while. And my brother came with his daughter, so um, introducing them, like reminding him who people are, because I'm the oldest, so I remember people more. Um, and I hang out with that side of the family more often. So he's the baby, and so he didn't remember as much. But anyway, um, my doctor's appointment went really well. The last one was removed. Everything's going good. I just have to remember, like, I'm not in a lot of pain, but I'm still healing. I'm like ready to exercise and everything. I just can't. I if I stand for like an hour, even if it's just like moving around. I was cutting my hair the other day and I got like strong pains after standing for like 40 minutes. Um, Stuff like that. Dancing is still like, I gotta take it easy. I'm just sad. But I'm remembering that I'm still healing, and healing is going well though. So thanks for all the well wishes and the positive energy and the healing energy and the prayers. Um, so yeah, that was it. As far as Witchathon, I'll continue my reads obviously next week. Currently, I'm still reading the first two books that I started, which is Living Wicca by Scott Cunningham and Children of Blood and Bone by Tomi Adeyemi. I'm like halfway through this. Page 300 is my goal for tonight, and I'm at 270, so I'll definitely meet that goal. Maybe further. I hope to finish this tomorrow, Monday, but at the latest, I'll finish it on Tuesday. This is this is good. I was concerned that if I finish this by Tuesday, I would not get to all the other books on my TBR, but that doesn't matter because if I read these two and the ritual facilitation ebook that I have for the fire cover, that's literally everything. This hits so many prompts. I'm happy. It's chunky, but I'm enjoying this a lot. And as far as Living Wicca, I agree with a lot of this. So, yeah, if I could push myself, I'll read more than 3 chapters a day. But that's okay. So yeah, pretty good week. I hope to do even better next week. I do need to start promoting my business more again, to get that going, to get other income inflowing again. Uh, that's it, guys. I'll see you guys next week with the rest of Witchathon and life. Thanks so much for watching.